Hey guys, I'm just doing another market analysis today. Just looking at the FX pair USD CAD with a potential long here of maybe 60, let's just say 50 to 70 pips, because that moving average will probably move down a little bit as the candles go by. But today we could potentially see some DXY strength, as over the last few days we had some weakness. As you can see, that looks like it's starting to swing potentially. Could come up here, maybe back to 111, 111.5, perhaps even higher. If it's looking to go real long, we'll see. I wouldn't be too greedy though. Let's see, the euro has been coming up pretty high. I'll be looking for a short later on, back down here, so it's a pretty big target right now. So that could be good later on. It looks like a market-wide transition. We could see kind of a reversal for this trade that we had the other day. That's kind of moved quite fast. Had a big spike over the last few days, so we could see some potential movement for the DXY. The dollar, the US dollar could see some strength. Looks like all pairs are on the same boat. There's some kind of swing happening. For USD, all the USD FX majors want to go long, it seems. Australian dollar looks like it's starting pretty soon as well. So there could be a short on Australia and New Zealand dollar today. Pretty much any non-FX majors that are not the US dollar will probably go short. US dollar could be potentially strong today. Last time we talked about the Bitcoin short, which has been moving quite far, pretty far down. Target was just around this yellow line around here, so right around the 2 week, 2 week or just above the 2 weeks simple moving average. So that obviously moved out much far below the 20 simple moving average. Pretty far. I wasn't expecting something like that, so that's interesting that crypto moved pretty far down. It doesn't seem too correlated right now, obviously, because the US dollar was falling over the last session or so, last few days. Oil looks like we could see a little bit of a short. Whoops, sorry, this isn't changing. Okay, I'll just leave it like that. It's not going back. Could see some short movement back down here, perhaps below 89 bucks or so. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. Stock indexes. Okay, I can't see the chart. The rest of the chart. Okay, there we go. So I'll just go back to oil for a sec. So U.S. oil, West Texas, as we had the short signal. Doesn't look like it's moving that well. We could see some movement back down here. Doesn't look like the best target though. A little bit, maybe we could see something. How's the daily looking? Yeah, well, maybe we could see something back down there, so we'll see. Kind of looking kind of flat right now. The stock indexes. So NASDAQ futures potentially looking to see. Looks like we have some bearish momentum starting. So that could be matching with the strength of the US dollar. So we could potentially see that come down tomorrow or so. So it's still early. That could still move up. As you can see here, like the histogram started to move up here, but then it continued back down later on. So histogram can help in some situations, but it could continue up for now. So until we see more stronger momentum. It does look like with the DXY strength starting that we could see this potentially go back short later on. So still watching yet, no signal, starting to show some signals, so we'll see. S&P futures, same idea for NASDAQ futures, pretty much exact same thing, so can just skip that. So some of the altcoins, actually maybe just look at the VIX for a sec. The VIX may be continuing to move lower tomorrow. What else we have? So Dow Jones futures, same idea with the other indexes. Altcoins, so we have Dodge. I could be getting along, maybe could be seeing along with crypto after that short as we saw over the last few days, so we could see a potential long trade coming up. So let's just look at that a little bit for the crypto nuts. So we'll have kind of a weird sell-off here. Started to move up back down. Looks kind of uncorrelated. Kind of a weird movement here because it touched the bottom, then touched the mid, touched the bottom again. You kind of have to keep track of your flags if you're watching, or have the system to monitor for you. So maybe we'll just look at Bitcoin for this one. So it looks like it didn't touch the mid band, so it came down below. We could see that move higher. Probably some... okay, so it's just going to start in 14 seconds, so we'll just have a look how it opens. I'm guessing that histogram moves up a little higher again. I could be wrong, though. It all depends on the average number of the last candles. Prices added up and divided, so we'll see. Sometimes it takes a little while for the candle to open up for some reason. I notice for crypto it could be slow sometimes. Could see some buy volume. I'm thinking we could see some buy volume back up here perhaps. At this point though, nothing yet for sure. So we'll just see how it opens. Alright, just waiting for it to still open. Sometimes there's a delay for some reason. Actually, pretty much there's always a delay with the new day candle. At the start of the new day. Because this is a new day, so we're in daylight savings. Daylight savings potentially now. I was UTC -7, now I'm UTC -8, my time zone. The opening has shifted by 1 hour. It didn't change. Like, for example, the stock indexes, the Forex market, futures market, those seems like they all changed. They all adjusted with the time change. But seems like with the cryptocurrency indexes, they didn't change the time. So it's on that old time. If you understand what I'm saying. So if your country changed the time zone, like if it changed the time this weekend, or I think Great Britain changed it last weekend, then for some reason it hasn't, the Bitcoin and Ethereum indexes haven't changed with the rest of the time. So now the new day opens up at 4 Pacific time, so 7 o'clock New York time, or before it was 8 o'clock New York time. So it changed, so now just it's an hour earlier. And for some reason it's not changing yet. So that's alright. So maybe just check on it yourselves if you guys are watching. Potentially you guys can just add a MACD and just see how there we go. So yeah, so it looks like it did move up a little bit. So yeah, we could see a long potentially later on today, maybe come back up to 21 or so. We'll just have a look at Ethereum for a sec. Yeah, so same idea. Actually, is that starting to swing already? That looks like it just got the buy signal there, so we could see a target up back up to 16. The DXY is closed. Actually, did it just open? No, it's going to be closed for another hour, I think. So yeah, the DXY opens up for another hour. That's when the volume starts to kick in. So that's I'm just going to wrap it up today, guys. Thanks for watching. If you guys like the channel, you guys can subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.